What up, though? It's the Creator back at you with another reaction video. This one is another video from one of my favorites, Chisel Adonis, and it is called iBot is About to Become Real. And you see it more and more every day. You saw iBots, robots shooting hoops in Tokyo during the Olympics. It's getting crazy, man. Sex bots, all this type of shit. But let's see what specifics we're getting at when it comes to Chisel Adonis, because you know he talks wild shit when it comes to anything he has. And it's analytical, the diligent, vigilant. I can't get them all out like right now. I usually have it all in one word, but let's get into it, Chisel Adonis. Elon Musk unveiled Tesla's new Optimus robots.
Why? We're cooked, fam. We're absolutely cooked. Color me a conspiracy theorist if you want. I watched iRobot. Y'all watched iRobot. Furthermore, anytime you see things like this getting rolled out now for the populace to have access to, albeit by an incredibly high price point, they've been had stuff like this behind the scenes.
Musk envisions the robot serving as a household assistant and friend in the
household assistant and friend. This motherfucking robot was watering plants. Humans can't water plants no more. You need a robot to do that.
Be that lazy?
Why?
He said the robots will be able to walk the dogs, mow the lawn, teach the children, serve drinks, and more.
Walk the dog, mow the lawn, teach the children, serve drinks. You can't do that with a human being. Now, granted, mow the lawn, they can automate stuff like that. They've already started on construction sites where you got different sort of machines that's operated by remote controls. So something like that,
lazy,
you can mess around and automate that. But last
I
time
said
I
the world's
checked,
gonna
I'm
turn
not a
into
dog
Wally.
owner. I'm not a pet owner either. But I'm pretty sure, ain't that supposed to be some form of bonding between yourself and the animal? Granted, it can become relatively tedious over time. Maybe you can enlist a dog walker to go and do that. But could you imagine if a bunch of motherfucking robots is walking dogs down the street? That's not weird to you. Furthermore, serving drinks? You can't serve drinks. So what's gonna happen? The damn robot's gonna make the drink for you and then come and serve it to you? What's gonna happen to bartenders? Robots behind the motherfucking bars? I'm not tipping no more. You're not even real. You don't need this 15%. And teach the children. I thought the parents were supposed to be the first teachers of the children. Who gonna program the robot? What curriculum is that gonna follow?
It's a direction you can fuck.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've gone to some restaurants that have robots deliver the food from the kitchen to you, or I should say from wherever they place the food on top of the trays that's on this automated robot that can now come and deliver said food to you. I got no problem with stuff like that. But you mean to tell me you got this somewhat human physique kind of robot that's going to be this household maid that's pouring drinks and delivering it to you, feeding your plants, pouring water up in there, walking your dog. This don't seem odd to y'all? You don't feel like they taking this too far?
Musk says he expects the robot help to cost between $20,000 and $30,000.
But it's priced between $20,000 and $30,000. Most people can't afford that kind of money. Do you not recognize how much consumer debt we have in the country? You think people ain't gonna find a way to bend over backwards to get the funding so they can mess around and go and flex the fact that they have this here Optimus? Might I add, if they sold this on Amazon, if I receive it, do I now call it Optimus Prime? I got it in 2 days. That's not what we're here to talk about. But somebody needs to explain to me why you think the price point matters. You got motherfuckers who out here wearing clothes they can't afford, driving cars they can't afford, living in locations they can't afford to pay for. You think they're not gonna find a way to get their hands on this goddamn robot? And to make matters worse, we know the world we live in. You think knockoffs ain't gonna mess around and be sold on Temu, Wish, all these other locations? Come and get your Optimus. We're just like the official version. This one's just $200. You think motherfuckers ain't gonna have these shits spontaneously combusting when they trying to drive to the grocery store? And granted, it's intended for the household, but where do you think the buck stops? You think they're not gonna try to infiltrate your jobs? If the pandemic ain't teach you nothing, working remote where you can do a whole bunch of things from the crib, you think they ain't recognize that? Now you're gonna make a robot come and take your damn job. We're gonna be looking like motherfucking South Park. They done took our job. It's a wrap, man. You're cooked. And on top of that, as I stated prior, you think they ain't somebody who's some sort of brainiac coming up with a way that they could hack into the system, take over the damn robots, and then what? Now you gotta fight and box Ivan Drago in your damn living room because you decided to go to sleep at 7 and the damn robot wanted to stay up until 10.
Give me what I want!
They've already been working on robo-dogs for a decade. You go on YouTube right now, just search robo-dog. I think it was Boston Dynamics. They got a ton. They got motherfucking robots doing gymnastics. It's doing flips. It's doing flips. I can't even do that. Might I add, iRobot was released in 2005. You know what year it was set in? 2035. That's during my lifetime. Why couldn't they do 3035? This ridiculous, fam. You need to tell me in 11 years we've got to battle against robots. This is getting ridiculous, bro. Never underestimate humans' ability to utilize something that was good intentioned for evil. I'm telling you something right now. We about to have a bad time in 11 years. Y'all better get ready to go battle against motherfucking robots, bruh. I know it sounds incredibly goddamn dramatic, but I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be a motherfucker who falls victim to a robot, and everybody gonna be sitting around like, I couldn't believe this happened. They already started with cell phones. They get access to all of your motherfucking files. Overnight, it just takes one individual to go and hack it. I promise you, motherfuckers are gonna utilize these damn robots for bad. I'm telling you right now, they got robo-taxis,
already set up,
self-driving cars. All it takes is one malfunction, and we're cooked. What? The wildest thing about the entire situation is I always knew something like this would transpire at one point in the future. I was just banking on I would be elderly and pretty much just awaiting my exit. I'd be so far past it that if an apocalypse just so happened to go down, I would have no concern. But the fact that they got to this point, at this point, has me concerned because I'm fixing to be in my 40s when shit go down. Probably in my 50s. At that point, I have enough life that I have, you know, something to look forward to, but I've lived long enough to where it's like, yo, if I'm up out of here, I ain't got no problem. I'm in a weird kind of limbo situation here, and I'm pretty sure you enduring the same thing right now. Why did people need to feel as if this needed to happen, bro?
Because we're
lazy, we all know how this works. Elon announced this here robot. You had all these other robotic programs creating robots. There's gonna be somebody who mess around and get access to all kinds of funding to create a competitor. And then now it's a race of who can make these damn robots in a faster time period. And inside 5 years, you're gonna be going to a restaurant somewhere, robots gonna be serving, and motherfucking robots gonna be customers too. Remember that article that came out a few years ago talking about people will be having sex with robots?
I want to have sex in a public place.
Same.
I don't think that it's outside of the realm of possibility that human-robot relationships will become common in the future.
Now, as it pertains to the sex dolls, this was 6 years ago. And might I add, they only had the head operate with the AI. They just put it on top of one of those sex doll bodies that is able to self-secrete and stimulate and all that other stuff. I promise you, they've been working on the tech to create a situation to where you can legitimately have an AI sex bot girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case just so happened to be. And then regarding Elon's Optimus, they had human beings that were operating as, you know, the Optimus. But best believe their goal is to make sure that they have an actual automated bot, robot, that can do these tasks. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. And I'm about to get ready to go and revolt. It's about to be a VR Vendetta iRobot battle against the damn robots in 11 years. Y'all better get ready. Keep yourself loose. Keep yourself in shape because I need to make sure you on the right side of history when we go into battle, bruh. Because if I see you on the other side, I recognize your name on the other side. I will not hesitate to take your ass out if you side with the damn robots because it'll be us, the humans, that's the rebellion. And I will not stand for this automated takeover anymore. Fuck I look like wait until 2035 when the apocalypse begins. I could take care of these damn robots right now. Release the location of the warehouse. I'm going to eviscerate them expeditiously. And if I can't get to them, I know a man who can. Chris!
Oh!
You're gonna have to die.
Here comes the United States
Had to end it with Chris.
Chris Benoit.
He's not gonna do what I
Arms are clasped. Look at him ready. I can't believe it.
Man, I ain't been prepping for it as far as physically and everything, but dog, I've been mentally prepping for this shit for years, man. I've been known about technology takeover. It's called technology for a reason. Tech knowledge. And we some lazy bastards that we gonna let the tech knowledge be above brain knowledge, and brain knowledge is higher than tech knowledge. I gotta see iRobot, man. I guess. I finally gotta see iRobot. I ain't seen too much of Will Smith's serious movies. The most serious movie I've seen from Will Smith is I Am Legend. Who better to give y'all the scoop than Chisel the Donnas, man? But other than that, I'm out this bitch like newborn puppies. Enjoy y'all day and be blessed. All that good stuff. Peace.